Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 26 in the bag and my pods saved my round. Another horrific captain score at the hands of Joseph Manu. So yeah, along with a lot of other people, we all suffered together with that horrific injury in the first 10 minutes of that game. But I crawled back and I scored a respectful 12.94. Suoliti went back to fullback and absolutely nailed it for me, which was amazing. And there has been a few other pods that I will talk about that absolutely came through with the goods for me anyway. So yeah, still in the top 8%. Saw some green arrows, 690 green arrows, relatively flat. I expected a little bit more with 1294, to be honest. But can't complain. Can't complain about some green arrows. So yeah, a pretty shit rank of 12,455. But yeah, like this year has definitely been... there's been a lot of rounds that have cost me a lot when it comes to captains. A lot. Yeah, it's been that year. It's definitely been that year of some bad captain choices. Not bad choices, just unlucky choices. Probably the right choice for the week at some point, but yeah, getting unlucky with quite a few of them doesn't really help. But anyway, let's go over this week, because there is going to be some carnage this week. There's going to be some carnage. There's going to be a lot of players rested. There's going to be some injuries. There's going to be... yeah, I'm praying to the SuperCoach gods that I don't cop a flogging. But let's have a look. We'll go over what happened. And we will go from there. So obviously I had to play Sonny. So Sonny got a 46. I expected Sonny's score to be my AE, but King Kepi has come through with the goods and stole Sonny Luke's prestigious spot for an AE. Kepi has been very underwhelming this year. Very, very underwhelming this year. Fanua Blake with an 84. He was 99 and got downgraded to 84. He has been an absolute beast this year. I'm pretty sure he's only averaging like 3 or 4 points less than Payne Haas. That's like 2 hit-ups. That's it. Like, it's crazy. Tarpany with a 55. Ricky just didn't want to play him. I'm pretty sure he spent most of the second half on the bench during that game, which was a must-win game for the Raiders. So nobody knows what Ricky thinks, but obviously he likes to keep his best forward on the bench while their team is losing. So well done, Ricky. Fafita with a 47. That was really underwhelming from Fafita. Very underwhelming. He's been, outside of last week's score, Fafita really hasn't been that good. Like, let's have a look at his scores. I mean, I suppose you can't really complain. Like, you got the 47 this week, 79, 68, 94, 88. They're good scores. But the reason I'm saying that is because you look at his scores between round 10 and round 18. You've got 100, 111, 116, 121, 107. Yeah, he just went on this random tear between round 9 and round 18, and then he's just taken the foot off the pedal. But that's how good he is, that we have to say that he's taken his foot off the pedal when he's been still scoring really well. Yeah. But anyway, 47 against the Storm. Nicorai with a 61. Could have been much more with that try that got disallowed. Maddo with a 54. Horse with a 56, who's now suspended. So that's one player that I'm going to be without. I'm also going to be without Madison, who is on a bye. Cam Murray comes back into the equation. So I'm looking at Fafita, Nikora, and Cam Murray in my 2RF next week. And there is sniffs, I've heard it, of Williami coming back this week. Wow. I've held him since round 1, and I'm finally going to get a score out of him. Warriors are going to be resting players this week. Williami comes into the side. Oh, it's poetic. You hold a player all year for him to play in the last game. But I'm pretty happy with that, because if he does, there's going to be a lot of players that get rested, and if he manages to just scrape in for a score, it could be very, very vital this week. Cleary with 109. Bang. Hines late out. Last trade, DCE, in you go, 146, which could have been 160 if he got that try. Wow. Very, very happy with that. That really... yeah, it made up for the Manu disaster. Didn't captain Ponga. Expected the Sharks to be a bit better. He's the best fullback in the game. There's no two ways about it. Ponga is the best fullback in the game. Walsh is only Queensland's fullback by default, and that is without a doubt. Ponga is the best fullback by a mile. The only reason why Walsh is there is because of Ponga's injuries, and he wasn't in form at the time, and he was playing out of position, and yada yada. Everyone knows the story. Next season is going to be very interesting whether or not Walsh keeps that jersey, because if Ponga continues to play the way he is from round 1 next season all the way through to June, how can they say no to him? How? That's going to be very, very interesting. Cody comes back this week. Glad I held him, because Ponga is being rested this week. So that is a plus. Swiley, as I said, 128. Beautiful. Slotted into fullback and absolutely killed it. Marzu at the 71. This is where the next 3 players wrecked my round. Well, didn't wreck my round, but geez, it put a damper on what could have been. So Manu 16 points, Timoko 33, Ronaldo 24. Like, if they just scored their normal points, I could have been looking at a 1,500 plus score this week. Like, yeah, Ronaldo 24. Jesus. Timoko 33. I expected a 33 from Timoko. Well, not expected a 33, but I expected a low score from Timoko, especially against Melbourne. Yeah, I don't know. Timoko's been hot, very, very hot and cold this... Not Melbourne, sorry, Broncos. It's been very, very... he's been very, very hot and cold this year. It's a pod that I wanted to work, but I mean, look, his scores have been so all over the place. 122 against the Dragons, 53, 50, 43, 64, 18, 96, 33. It's been, yeah, didn't play out the way that I wanted it to play out. Wilson, wow, 119. He is going to be a gun. Wilson's going to be a gun in SuperCoach. Stamp that, because next year he is definitely going to be in my side, not starting centre, but he will definitely hold a bench spot for me next year. The Bulldogs will probably improve. He is so quick. He's silky. He is going to be a gun in SuperCoach. Mark my word. Asako with 111. Very happy with that. I did not expect Asako to ton up against... I did not expect Asako to ton up against the Cowboys. But wow. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, that's how my side scored. I've got no trades this week. And yeah, I'm going to... It's going to be very, very interesting to have a look at teams list tomorrow, because I think a lot of players are going to be missing. There is every chance that Melbourne rest Grant. There's every chance that Melbourne rest Munster. Hughes doesn't look like he's playing. Melbourne have secured top 4. There's really no need to risk players playing in that game. They can't improve from where they are. So what better way than to rest their players? Pretty sure they can't improve to 3rd. Pretty sure Warriors have that wrapped up. I could be wrong. It could be close, but yeah. There's chances of Cleary being rested. Tohu's not playing, so Tohu's out. Pong is out. Obviously, we've already spoke about that. Manu, we don't know yet. There was talks about Manu only being out for, well, being okay potentially to play. Like it's not a major injury. He could definitely play next week or this week. So that's going to be an interesting that's going to be an interesting wait and see. If not, if he doesn't play, obviously Tedesco's back. He slots there and Suolili is still there. Garrick is apparently playing. Apparently the injury wasn't anywhere near as bad as first thought. So let's just do a quick count to see what players I could potentially have. So Garrick, Asako, Wilson, Ronaldo, Timoko, Marzu, Suolili, Manu, Cody, Cleary if he plays, DCE if he plays, DCE will play, Cam Murray, Nikora, Fafita, Fanua Blake will probably play because Tohu's out, Tarpany's playing, Kepi will play, Cook will play. Sorry guys about this cough, this has just randomly popped up. So I should have a 17 for the last week of SuperCoach 2023. So fingers crossed, because there are going to be teams out there that will definitely be struggling to field a 17. If there's going to be restings in the Panthers side as well, possibly Sonny gets more minutes again. Yeah, who knows? Don't know. As I said, Williami is expected to be named this week. Yeah. I'm pod captaining DCE. So DCE, last game of the round, up against the Tigers. Pong is out. Cleary probably won't go too hard. He doesn't want to risk himself for the finals. There's really not many big standouts for this week for captain. So I'm more than happy to go with my pod play of DCE. Geez, I wish I did it the week that just went. Yep. But hindsight is king. So anyway, very, very happy with that. What a year. What a season. It's come to an end. One more week, guys, and then I'm going to move on to maybe NBL or BBL. Let me know if you guys are interested in me continuing on and going through the NBL or BBL, making vids, keeping myself busy. If nobody's interested, then I'm more than happy to call it a day and see everybody next year. But yeah, let me know in the comments how everyone went. Let me know what your thoughts are for this week, if you've got any trades left, and how you're all going in the comments. And yeah, if you haven't subbed up and given a like and comment, then be my guest. It helps out the channel. And happy last week of SuperCoach for 2023. Cheers, guys, and I will talk to everybody at the end of the last round. See ya.